Hello beautiful, so today I'm going to show you guys how to contour your face with just powders. Firstly guys, what happens when you contour your face? These areas underneath your eyes become a whole lot lighter. They give you a whole type of lift on your face. On these areas here, you're going to become more snatched. So the areas that your face needs to look more sharp, more featured, these are the areas that are going to be a little bit more dramatic as compared to these areas here. Are also going to be the exact same thing, but these areas are going to cover up the double chin as well as the areas that need to be sealed. So from here onwards, we're going to try our level best not to allow it to be shown. So here we're going to snatch up a little bit with the lighter color so that it gives you this whole kind of lift, like an oomph into your face. What I actually have underneath my skin right now is some foundation, is some primer, is some moisturizer, as well as some setting spray. I did set my eyes earlier so that it doesn't crease, but now I'm going to bake and contour so that I can leave this all day long. So guys, you're actually going to need a lighter color powder and a darker color powder as compared to your skin tone. As you can see, so much more lighter and so much more darker. In terms of the brushes that you're supposed to be using, you will need a fluffy brush, so like these are areas that you're going to want to actually use a fluffy brush. So I'm talking here and here. If you feel you're more comfortable with an angled fluffy brush, because look at the difference between the two. This is just fluffy, this is angled fluffy. So the angled fluffy one, you're going to just lift like that. The fluffy, you can just fluff it out. On the contrary side, you're going to need a more kind of flat, tight brush. So a brush that it has a lot of bristles and more synthetic. So on these areas, you're just going to tap. Here, tap. Then you're going to swipe and clean up the contour that you actually created when you have made a mess. So I'm going to show you everything. Don't use your brain too much, I'm just going to show you everything. So right now, the first thing that we're actually going to tackle is using this brush. I'm going to take in a lighter color powder and I'm going to press this into my skin. So on these areas here, it's going to prevent them from creasing as well as give me a whole type of lift that I actually want. So this is actually working in its magic so that I don't have to look like I just woke up. On the opposite side, you're going to do the exact same thing. So you're just going to keep on pressing this into your skin. Work it upward so that it goes with your concealer, because when you apply your concealer, you're lifting your face upward. So work your way up like this so that it actually works in the same way as your concealer is working. So you're going to press this into your skin and not leave it to bake, otherwise it's just going to create a whole type of blotch onto your face, which you're going to end up looking like a clown eventually, and plus you're going to get flashback in all your photos. So when your friends are looking bomb, you're not gonna look bomb. So this is done. Right now your eyes are completely done. So now to bring back that snatchness onto your face, this is where you take on the darker color onto your skin. So this with your fluffy angled brush. So this with your fluffy angled brush, you're just going to dip in, go to town, and where your ear begins. So where your ear actually begins is that's where you begin. So can you see that? So that's bringing back what you actually lost. So when you put your foundation and you made your whole skin monotone, this is going to bring back the color onto your face. On this side here, so now with your fluffy brush, you just dip it into the bronzer, and now this is where it does all the magic, because you gotta blend this bad boy out. Now, while working with these areas here, we're going to one time work with the areas here. So your jawline, we want it to be more defined, and we don't want this double chin to actually show. So I'm going to take more of the brown. So I'm just going to dip a whole lot more into the brown, and I'm going to snatch my jawline. So this is creating an illusion that my face is actually thinner and my face isn't. The whole thing is about the blending. You just gotta know how to blend. That's why I suggest you go in with a brush that is fluffy. So if you feel you need more, by all means just go to town. So once this is done, here is where the magic actually happens. So now, remember when I told you about this brush? This is when you're going to go back in, dip it into the lighter shade of your, now go back into the lighter shade of the powder, dust off all the excess, and now find the end of your ear. And snatch this back. So snatch this back, giving yourself that lift. On the opposite side, we're going to do the exact same thing. This is how it will actually turn out onto your face. You're just going to find the points that are key onto your face. I've given you hints as to where the areas can be for you. Everybody's facial features are different. Everybody's points on their face are actually different. So I have told you where to actually look onto your face so that you know where to figure this out. So you can go in and bring back the pink onto your face. You can bring back the blush, add in some rosy colors. You can go back in with some glow to give yourself that highlight and the glow. I'm not going to add this into the video because this was mainly focusing on the contour of your face. So guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back with another amazing video. I'm out, guys.